Feel me? MFE markets trading. I mean, all that good stuff, right? If you watch one of my previous videos, one of my most recent videos, right? I put out a video about one of the biggest trading mistakes that I make or that I've made, or one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn, right? And that was basically not trading in between two biases, right? And so in this video, what happens is I apply that knowledge into this trade right here, right? And you'll see how it went, right? So obviously I started my higher time frame, right? Or even on my M5 looking for liquidity based areas. In this example specifically, I have a 1 hour fair value gap, bearish fair value gap, right? As you see, price trades up into it, doesn't invert it, right? And then without inverting it, begins to come back down. You know what I mean? And so obviously I'm gonna target this other fair value gap that's in premium. You know what I mean? And that'll be my TP, right? So after this, I just drop down to my lower time frame. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you keep my videos, you know how I trade, right? Drop down to my lower time frame. I'm gonna look for that displacement through a swing low, right? Obviously, you see that we have that displacement through that swing low. You know what I mean? And so from there, I want to just place my entry at that fair value gap, right? Stop loss either above the high or just above any other fair value gaps that may be there, or above my OT area, whatever the case may be, right? But nonetheless, there's my entry. Obviously, TP at that fair value gap in premium, right? But what I need to do here is make sure I'm not trading in between two biases, right? Because that was the mistake that I made in my previous video. That's how I took a loss, right? So now I need to make sure I'm not making that exact same mistake, right? And so all I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna jump up back up to my higher time frame, and I'm gonna take a look, right? And as you see, I do have another fair value gap in between my trade, right? And so I don't want to trade from this bearish fair value gap if price is already within a bullish fair value gap, right? Because at that point, I don't know what price wants to do for real. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna end up doing on this trade exactly is that I'm gonna actually end up just closing out my trade. I'm not gonna, usually I would want for price after displacing through that swing low, I wanted to come back up, tap into that fair value gap, right? But instead, what I'm gonna do here, I'm just not gonna take this trade, and I'm just gonna watch it play out, see what it does, right? So I'm gonna get rid of my trade, and then I'm gonna just I'm gonna put my lines on the chart, just like a mock trade kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just so we can see what's going on here, right? Because obviously, what happens is price hits that bullish fair value gap, starts showing immediate rejection, right? But the only thing is here is that I do have that other fair value gap that's in premium, which I'm using for my take profit. You know what I mean? And so I might still be good to take this trade, right? But I'm gonna just close it out just to be safe here. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm gonna just close the trade just to be safe. You know what I mean? And then we'll just watch it, see what it does, right? Because like I said, I do have that other fair value gap that's in premium, right? So I know the price wants to target that rather than this other fair value gap that price is showing rejection off of right now. You know what I mean? So that's why I might still be good, but just to be safe, I'm gonna close it out and we'll just watch it, see what price wants to do. You know what I mean? And then yeah, we'll just go from there. Cool, right? Price did exactly what it was supposed to. You know what I mean? Went for about 100 pips or so as it's about to smack take profit, right? What do we have here? We have a 1 hour for value gap, drop down to the M5. We have displacement through that swing low. You know what I mean? And then from that swing low, right? Price leaves a fair value gap, comes back up, taps into that fair value gap, takes off. Right, so great trade. Obviously, I applied what I learned from one of my previous videos, right? Which is that I should be trading in between two biases. But even on this example, I learned something here, right? That I can trade in between two biases if there's another fair value gap or another bias that's in premium or discount, because I know that price wants to go to that premium or discount, right? So nonetheless, great trade. Not upset at all, you know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, bro. Feel me? Like, comment, sub, all that cool stuff.